I don't even know that Ayurvedic can do a surgery.
I am not sure about Ayurvedic surgeries because people are not aware of it.
Ayurvedic is good in terms of consumption of Ayurvedic medicine.
I've never heard about a surgery in Ayurvedic.
This is just a disaster waiting to happen.
The Government of India has now allowed postgraduate degree holders of Ayurveda to perform a variety of surgeries including orthopedic, ophthalmology, ENT and dental procedures.
साथियों, जब हम देश में 1.5 लाख हेल्थ एंड वेलनेस सेंटर खोल रहे हैं तो आयुष को भी हमने हमारा को ट्रैवलर बनाया है, साथी बनाया है, हम उसको भूले नहीं हैं।
The Central Council of Indian Medicine in its Gazette notification allowed Ayurvedic PG pass-outs to receive formal training for such procedures. While many Mumbaikars were unaware, we spoke to a few experts to give their take on the matter.
Ayurveda and surgery absolutely originated in India, and Maharshi Sushruta, who is widely regarded as the father of modern surgery, has written down scriptures known in the Sushruta Samhita which describes plastic surgery, ophthalmic surgery, general surgery, minor surgeries in such detail that they are comparable to the modern processes of surgical medicine, and the modern surgeons are amazed at the skill of knowledge that Maharshi Sushruta has put down in his scriptures. Friends, now coming to the need of such a step. Today, in Corona times, what has India realized? India as a country has realized that there is a woeful shortage of doctors in the country. The WHO recommends that for 1,000 patients, there should be one doctor. And what do we see? Are we meeting the targets? Unless the Ayush doctors, that is Ayurveda, Unani and Homeopathy, which are 9 lakhs in the country, team up with 11 lakh of allopathic doctors, this figure of one doctor to 1,000 patients is not met. That means, friends, the time to include Ayurvedic doctors who are trained and have legitimate right to allopathic medicine in certain states have to be now incorporated with greater skills.
Representatives of the Bachelor of Ayurvedic Medicine and Surgery Graduates Association believe that this will eradicate the shortage of doctors in rural Indian villages.
We are in horrible shortage of supply in our villages and rural areas. Over there, the Ayurvedic doctors, the BMS doctors mainly, are taking the brunt of the work over there, and it still is seen that the postgraduates of Ayurvedic medicine and surgery, that is the surgeons and the ophthalmic surgeons of Ayurveda, have taken the brunt of work over there also. So it is not a new phenomenon. It is just a circular which legitimizes the work, that the selfless work that they have been doing. So this will really make our country, our nation, into a very strong and a self-reliant nation, or in other words, it will add to the Atmanirbhar movement of our country that we are moving towards. Adequate support of modern medicine to Ayurveda is complemented, it will be only benefit to the common man.
Soon after the move was announced, it triggered sharp reactions from practitioners of modern medicine. The Indian Medical Association, the largest body of modern medicine doctors, has condemned the move.
The main reason being this surgery is a branch of medicine which is very delicate, and a surgeon needs to study in details about the anatomy, physiology, biochemistry and pathology, and of course so many new updates. And this being rather a direct play with the patient's life, if at all there is any lacunae, if the surgery is not performed well, if the surgery is performed without reason, in a different way or with some faulty techniques, then of course there is a risk of patient's life. One thing which is very much important, that Indian Medical Association does not protest Ayurveda or does not say anything about Ayurveda doctors. This is the condemnation or protest only for the government's decision.
We at Midday also got in touch with an ophthalmologist and dentist to know their views on the same.
We see where it's coming from. It's a way to promote Ayurveda and other Ayush medicines. But there is other side to it, where we see that we need subjects like pharmacology, which is learned by allopathic doctors and which is given previous to surgery, during surgeries and post-op cases where medicines are required. So will they be using allopathic medicines, or will they be using an equivalent Ayurvedic medicine will be interesting to see. If they are using Ayurvedic medicines, then wonderful. But if they are using allopathic medicines, then it just will they have the entire knowledge of how the medicine works, what goes on, what precautions to take, what complications can occur, and so that is another thing where the quality may be compromised.
Now, as a dental surgeon, I've spent 8 years of my life to learn and specialize these procedures thoroughly. Same with other branches as well. Now, an Ayurvedic doctor can perform surgeries in 3 different branches with just 3 years of formal training. So, how is it possible to learn almost like 8 plus 8 plus 8, 24 years of specialization in just 3 years of formal training? It simply makes them jack of all trades and master of none. This is just a disaster waiting to happen. It'll rather harm than doing any good.
But a few Mumbaikars were more than willing to go in for surgeries if performed by doctors of Ayurveda.
Since childhood, I am using Ayurvedic treatment and I am getting great relief in it, and there is no side effect also. Given a choice, I prefer Ayurvedic surgery because it is found by Rishi Munis and practiced by them since ancient times.
Ayurveda definitely has scope for surgery. Sushrita was the father of modern surgery. So Ayurvedic principles anyway talk about healing without causing harm to the body. So Ayurvedic surgery is definitely worth a try.
I would definitely go for Ayurveda surgery because I believe Ayurveda has been in India and has been founded in India thousands of years ago. The main advantage of Ayurveda is that there are no side effects.
Everybody of us should support this move, and this will lead to the adequacy of medical care reaching the end person in the rural and Mofussil areas of our vast country.
While we had many diverse views on the topic, do let us know what you think in the comment section below. Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.